Hey everyone, and welcome! Get ready to play a super fun game with me today, the sentence game. We're going to find out how words play together and learn all the rules to become real sentence champions. You know, it's kind of funny when you think about it. Just like in a game of cricket or hide and seek, sentences have their own special rules. And these rules are super important because they help make sure everyone understands exactly what we're trying to say. Let's learn them together.
Okay, first, let's meet our guides for today. This is Rohan, and this is Priya. They are best friends, and they absolutely love playing in their neighborhood park. They're going to help us figure out all the rules of the sentence game. So, first things first. In any game, you need a player, right? Well, in our sentence game, the player is the person or thing that the sentence is all about. It's the star of the show. It could be Rohan, or Priya, or even something like a toy car. We call this special player the subject.
And what does every player do? They do some kind of action. The action word tells us exactly what our player is up to. Are they running, jumping, eating? This action word is called the verb. So, we've got a player and an action. Pretty simple, right?
All right, now listen up, because this is the biggest, most important rule of the whole game. The player and the action, well, they have to be on the same team. They have to agree with each other. If they don't, our sentence can sound a little wonky and, well, nobody will know what we mean.
Let's start with an easy one. What happens when there's only one player in the game? Let's check out what we call the one-player rule.
So imagine Rohan is playing all by himself in the park. He's just one player. Because he's alone, his action word gets a little something extra, a special S at the end. It's a tiny change, but trust me, it's a really big deal.
So here's how that rule looks. Since our player, Rohan, is just one boy, the action word go gets that special S and becomes goes. See? He goes to the park.
And guess what? This rule works for everything, not just people. Look up in the sky. There's one bird, so the action fly changes to flies. It flies high in the sky. That S is our little clue that there's only one player.
Okay, but playing alone is one thing. It's always more fun with a friend, right? So, what do you think happens to our sentence game when Priya comes to the park and joins Rohan? Does the rule stay the same, or does it change? Let's find out.
And just like that, we have more than one player in our game. Things are about to get interesting. Let's see how the rules change now.
Okay, now that Priya has joined Rohan, we have two players. And you know what? The whole game changes. That special S we put on the action word, poof, it's gone. It just disappears.
With two players, Rohan and Priya, we need a new kind of action word. We use are. We'd say they are best friends. We would never say they is best friends, because is for when there's just one person. And here's a perfect comparison for you. Remember before, when it was just Rohan, we said Rohan goes. Well, now that we have more than one boy, we just say the boys go. That S vanishes as soon as more players join the team.
All right, every cool game has a few surprise rules, don't you think? Well, our sentence game is no different. Let's look at a really neat one. I call it the team-up rule.
After all that playing, Rohan and Priya are getting a little hungry. It's snack time. Now pay attention, because sometimes two totally different words can join forces and act like one single team, or one single idea.
This is the perfect example. Priya says, bread and butter is my favorite snack. Wait a minute, bread and butter are two things, right? But when we eat them together, we think of them as just one snack. So they team up to act like one single player, and we use the action word is.
Okay, now in our sentence game, there are two players who are total VIPs. They're like superstars, and because they're so special, they don't always follow the same rules as everybody else. These special players are the words I and you.
Yep, I and you are just special. Even though they're talking about just one person, they have their very own action words that they like to use. And they absolutely do not follow that S rule. They've got their own way of doing things.
So whenever you talk about yourself and use the word I, you use special action words like am and have. You would say, I am a good friend, or I have a new toy car. I just likes to be different.
And you is just as special. It doesn't matter if you're talking to one friend or a whole group of friends, the word you always teams up with action words like are and do. So Rohan can look at Priya and say, you are my best friend. It's just another simple rule for one of our VIP players. Phew! So, we've learned the rules for one player, for lots of players, for team-up players, and even for our superstar players, I and you. So let's talk about why following these rules is so important.
When our player and our action work together and agree, our sentences are just perfect. They make total sense. They're easy for us to say, easy for our friends to read, and easy for everyone to understand. And that, my friends, is how you win the sentence game.
So, the next time you're out playing with your friends, maybe think about it. What are the rules of your favorite game? Just like those rules make your game fair and fun, the sentence rules we learned today make our words clear and powerful. So keep playing and keep on learning.